Well, welcome back guys for another hike. I've just gotten here to the start of the hike a little later than I probably wanted to. I decided pretty late to come out here, and so it's probably, I think it's about 5:30. I've just unpacked all my stuff off my motorbike because I had to ride that down. And I realized that there was a wet patch on the side of the bag, and so I opened it all up and there was some kind of condensation throughout the whole bag. Everything was a bit wet and I didn't know what it was, so I pulled it out and I actually still don't know what it was. My bladder's fine, it hasn't leaked or popped or anything. I thought maybe my eggs had leaked because they're in a bottle, but they're still fine as well, and it's water, it's not like egg juice. I really don't know where it's come from. I think maybe the sucky thing from the bladder has opened up in the bag, and so the rest has just come out, but I don't know, it wasn't open though. So anyways, so I've got all my stuff out on the ground, as you can see. I'm just gonna start packing it back in soon, and then I'll get started and head off on the hike. It's not too far, so hopefully I'll get there with enough time to, set up camp and all that before it gets dark. I'm on the track now. I've been walking for a little bit. I decided to come out on this hike at probably about 2 o'clock today, so I left it a little bit late, and so I'm running, not in great time, but I still have about an hour till the sun goes down, so I'm trying to rush a little bit to get to the site, and well, hopefully there is a site I can find and get set up before the sun goes down. But yeah, this is a nice little track, just walking along next to the river. You can hear it going in the background. So I'm hoping there'll be a great spot to wake up to, with the sun rising, getting up and just having a river flowing right next to you. Should be nice. So we'll wait and see. So this is one of the campsites that I was possibly going to stop and camp at, but it's just a bit dark. There's lots of trees above that are quite thick, and so not heaps of light comes through. I don't know if that would be different if it was quite light at the moment, but I might keep going along the track and see if I can find anything closer to the river and a bit more open. And if I can't, I'll just come back here and stay here. So it's starting to get a little bit dark, and I haven't made it to anywhere yet. I haven't really found anywhere along the way. It looks good as a campsite. There's one spot on the map a little further ahead that I thought looked good, but I'm still like a little way off. And so I think I'll push on until I get to there. It's about 6:30, and if there's nothing there, then I'm just going to hightail it back to those other campsites before it gets dark. But I'm coming across a bunch of nice little springs like this that just flow out into the river. Just out there. It's quite a nice walk. So the track just took a turn upwards, so I'm now quite high. You can see the cliffs behind me. I'm nowhere near the water, which I kind of want to be because I thought I could get a spot along there. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do now because it's almost 7 o'clock. I might head back down and go backtrack along the trail a bit more, and then go down to the water and try and follow along, because I think it's just too thick to get through the bush to the edge down at the spot that I want to go, but I might be able to follow along next to the bank. So I'll give that a go and we'll see. If not, I'll just have to do some bush bashing. So I found my spot. It's not as I'd hoped. It's actually just a tiny little sandy bit, and it follows around the corner as well. I think what's happened is I've looked at the satellite image from down below, but it's an old image and the water's actually risen since then, or maybe the photo's on low tide. But yeah, there's basically no bank, where in the photo there's a huge bank that comes out from most of the river. So I guess I'll keep walking. It's been a bit of a kerfuffle, but it's right. It's so pretty down here, like all the big cliffs above, massive overhangs, and the water of the river just flowing next to me. Like, yeah, it's been a nice walk anyways. Big echo down here as well. So I'm walking back. I couldn't really find anywhere over there that was good enough to stay, you know, like flat enough ground or anything. So I'm heading back. It's 7:15, so the sun's getting lower and lower. Although I'm actually not too concerned, because at least I know there's something on the way back where I can stop. And yeah, I'll just keep my eye out on the way. See if there's anything really closer that's just as good, where I can pull up and set up my camp, because I'd rather not do it in the dark than in the dark. But yeah, this is it's a bit funny, because my mate Jordan and my wife and his wife always make fun of me for underestimating how long or hard things are going to be. And so I always say that I'm better at it than I am, that I can accurately depict a time frame or a level of difficulty in terms of bushwalking or something like that, but I've just proven them right. I've been walking for ages now just to turn around and come back to the spot that I went past before. That's alright, it's all about the adventure. At least I know it's there now. Got to get a pace on, get back before it gets dark. Alright, well I'm here and it's just kind of hit like proper darkness. Sorry, I was holding the camera on an angle. So I'm going to waste no time getting set up. I'm at the campsite, so it's alright. I can start a fire easily. Before I even cook dinner, I might even just go down to the water, put my feet in, cool off. So yeah, I'm going to get into it. So guys, I don't know, my phone just shut down. I think it ran out of battery halfway through me doing that, and then I got up once it was starting to catch a light and my phone was doing the restarting mode. But anyways, I've got the fire going now, so I'm gonna let that burn down, and I'm gonna put some mozzie put some mozzie cream on because there's a lot of mozzies around here right now. So, for dinner, I'm going to make a Turkish bread roll. And so, I'm going to toast some Turkish bread. It's got here. Got some halloumi to put on it. And I've got some tomato, baby spinach, and red onion. So I'm going to cut up the ingredients first, the red onion. I'll probably do tomato last actually because that's the most juicy. Get rid of that bit. Alright, so I might fry up the onion at the same time I'll do the halloumi. Get them both done together. Would be good. Although I only have the one pan, so I'm not entirely sure what it's going to look like transferring this, but it's okay. Oh, I just got a bunch of juice on that. It's a lot of halloumi. Oh, it's 2 slabs. How about that? Yeah, this is going to be a lot of halloumi. Maybe I should save some for the morning. Which I think I might do that. Get lots of oil on there. Right. Mix that around. Alright, so my halloumi and onion are going good. Almost done. Now I've just got my bread toasting up here above the flames, or the heat, at least. And I'm gonna pop it off, chop up the tomato, and it'll be ready to go. How about that? Baby spinach, halloumi, tomato, onion. Ooh, I dropped it off the side there. Chuck that bad boy on top. Oofed. Ready to be eaten. Oof, bit of smoke. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, just getting copious amounts of smoke in my face. So, dinner's all done. So good. I'm full, which is great. About to crack into a beer. A Santa Cruz. Oh, there it is. Don't really know what it's like. Not really much of a beer drinker, but thought I'd bring 2 cans along for this trip, which has been nice actually, because I did so much walking, so it's been slightly refreshing. About to crack into some light reading, finding faithful elders and deacons. And sit by the fire and enjoy it. So I put the pan on the fire to just burn off the rest of the stuff that was on there. I don't know if you can see this that well, but it is just red hot in the middle, like it's properly glowing. So I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but just thought it was pretty cool. Never seen metal do that in a fire before. But it's working. I think it's just burning off all the crap that was on there, so should be able to just rough it over in the morning and it should be good. Only $5 as well from Kmart. Bargain. Works well as a pan too because it's got a little lip on it. So it's a plate, pan, and a pan with a little lip. Yeah, not a pot. I just thought I'd show you my setup because you weren't able to see it before because I set it up in the dark. Actually, don't know how you'll be able to see it. If you'll be able to see it now. But I've just got the tarp set up with a little inside bit for me to sleep on the mat there, just running along the top, and then coming down over that side, just in front of the fire here. And so there's a bit over the back that will just flap down and close that bit off, but yeah, just thought I'd show that to you. I tried I was bringing this out today instead of the tent because the tarp weighs a lot less, and you know, it's a bit more fun to sleep out in the open. So we'll see how it goes. I've done it before, but not in only in colder temperatures, and it was a bit too cold. So yeah, I'm keen to see how it goes now that it's almost summer. Yeah, sleeping further up north, that if it's too cold or if it's nice, or it's fairly windy today and tonight as well, so I feel like that'll bring the temperature down a little bit, but even still it feels decently warm. So yeah, it should be alright. Hopefully I'm in shot here. Where did I start? It's beautiful weather this morning. I just woke up, came down to the river, and the water is so nice. The sun's out. Had a good sleep. Good sleep on my new mat, the Cedar Summit self-inflating mat. It was really warm. Arrogantly I went to sleep though with just a shirt and undies on, no socks or pants or anything, and it was good for most of the night, but it got to about 3 AM and I got a little bit cold. I just assumed it'd be a bit warmer than it was maybe. So I put jeans on and socks, and then I was fine. But yeah, I had a good sleep. Really nice waking up in that campsite. Just with the sun coming through, it's very woodlands vibe. It's quite nice. My phone's run out of battery, which I was using to film, so now I'm using my camera, which is worse quality, but it'll get the job done. And it's full battery. And so yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy a bit of the morning and then get a fire going, cook some breakfast, and now I'll be on my way. So, for breakfast, we have Turkish bread roll, some mushrooms I'm going to cut up and fry, a little bit of tomato, not sure if I'll use that or not, the rest of the halloumi, and some eggs in a bottle. And they definitely were the thing that leaked yesterday right at the start. I know, because I put them in that plastic bag, and then when I opened it there was juice all in the plastic bag. And then just got all my stuff in there. So first I'll probably cut the mushrooms up, get them frying over the fire, and then I might actually just add the eggs right onto the frying mushrooms. Yeah, I might let it burn down for a bit longer actually first. The eggs and mushrooms are almost done. Finishing off. And next I'm going to put the halloumi on, and then I'll chuck it together on the roll. tasty. All packed up and ready to head home. Sun's out, which is great. Hopefully it stays that way and no clouds come over. It's a nice little spot to stay in here. I like that the fire's already set up and they've kind of got these logs around. It's very pretty. Alright.